Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're out in Canada and I have Steve Plunkett, who's a Cadillac expert. And this one's a special model because it was the first year. For what year, make, and model is this one?
A 1953 Eldorado Convertible. Very first year for Eldorado.
Let's take a look at this one. And this one, well, oh my gosh, is that stunning or what? The color on this one?
It's called Azure Blue.
Wow.
Just a stunning color.
That's amazing. Now, one of the things I notice as I walk around it, now the Dagmars aren't sticking out as front because this lower bumper is massive.
It is huge.
Yeah, well, that is one big round piece of chrome. You can see us both in the bumper there. You have these single headlights with a little eyebrow over them. You've got that big Cadillac V there and the badge, and then your hood ornament, which follows all the way into the hood. I just want to step back one more time to let you take that in. Wow. As we move to the side, you can see the turn lamp there, more chrome there. As we come back here and look at this, I'll just let you take that in for a minute.
So this is referred to as a disappearing top, just like the cars of the 1930s.
So let's show what that's going to look like with its up. And I think you're really going to enjoy how this works when you see it. That looks great, even with the top up. It has kind of a cut, raked look to it for sure. Steve, share with me how this top comes down. Because it's a little bit different you were sharing. So we start
with unbuckling the roof at the front.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we do from the front. I think I'll start the car.
"12-volt system?"
Yes. This is the first year for 12 volt.
For Cadillac.
Yes. So if you notice, when I push the seats forward, they slide forward.
Yeah, there was like an
gives
automatic.
you a little bit more leg room to get in.
Yeah.
So I unbuckle the roof here. Pull that forward. Lift that up. Fenders up.
You can see it has a little spot it snaps in. Got it. And then there's a...
So you actually activate the top from the back seat.
That's amazing. That's great. Okay, and now that top has disappeared, and that gives it a whole different look. Steve, so this one you've had for a long time. How long have you had this one?
Probably 23 years now.
Now, why this car out of all... This was one of the first cars you bought for Cadillacs. I mean, I can kind of see why you wanted this. But was it the fact that it was the first year Eldorado, or what was the interest to you?
All of the above, really. It's a stunning color, historic car. It's just the presence of it is outstanding, really.
Tell me about these little vent wings.
Well, also, in addition to the disappearing top, you've got these wind wings, which are reminiscent of the 1930s cars.
Yeah.
And then you have a spring-loaded cap right here, which fits the roof rail perfectly to help eliminate wind noise and draft and so on. And then another feature is when you go to get in the back seat, you'll see that whole seat kicks forward.
Yeah, wow.
They're just doing that today now. Gives you another 3-4 inches of room to get in the back seat.
And might I add, that's the only place I've seen the word Eldorado on this car. Right in the sill plate.
That's correct.
And then you have these beautiful doors. Now, as you're looking at the doors, can you keep that open for just a second? First of all, you have this stainless, different type of blend there. White, different, smooth, padded, the Cadillac emblem. But this is how you open the door. You just pull that back, and you can see on the other side, which we'll go to, how that wraps around. We'll show you the interior, but I wanted to show you that as well. It would say Fleetwood there, but there's your Eldorado information, as well as we'll see some information in the back. But this dip in the door, as we close it, that dip right there indicates that as well. That was amazing what you just showed us with that top, by the way. This one obviously has the Continental kit and the exhaust through the back bumper. That is one kind of bulbous car right there. You've got a lot of curves. This baby's got back. The exhaust comes through the tips. That beautiful piece right there. This opens up accordingly. On the other side, you can see this handle. You have that Cadillac logo there on the trunk. And while we're back here, we're going to show you some trunk and treats. We have one trunk and treat for you, but it's a good one. We have the pressure 24 pounds for the jack instructions. You have your tire. I'm going to stand on both sides of this big trunk. And number one, that would be the opener. Everything on the other side is a blank page. And you've got the Cadillac Eldorado like so. So that's the opening to that piece. Here's some of the Cadillac features. You've got some jewelry there. Someone can tell us if there's some kind of Cadillac jewelry. And then if I come around to this side, you can see right here, dramatically styled by Fleetwood to capture the heart of all America. Here's some of the colors. As you can see, panoramic windshield, unique dropped door line, which is how you can tell, the wire wheels. Disappearing top, we'll show you that. Special instrumentation panel are some of the ways you know it's the very first Eldorado by Cadillac. So we'll show you the rest of the car. And we're back, and as we're back, you can see this lot of chrome. Was this tell me about this Continental kit.
I think this is an aftermarket Continental kit. Continentals were available when they were new, but I can tell by the styling this is a newer style. But it adds another foot to the overall length of this monster car.
The gas right back in there.
Yes.
So if we show them how that works, we should still be doing this today. You push that open and it does that, and there's your gas. That's wonderful. May I open it?
Yes.
It's got big skirts on this one. Big skirts. You have power windows. We've already talked about the door. Again, Eldorado greets you. You have the back seat. You can see that chrome strip, or actually stainless strip, goes all the way around the car with the exception of the seat. Starts right here from the back, works its way around. Let me show you that right there. And as we get inside, your defroster. Is that the lights right here?
Yes.
Lights. What do we have? Wipers or something here? I see more pull handles. Take a look at that beautiful emblem. It looks like a nice paperweight. looks like it matches the color of the car too.
It does.
Wow. So tell me more about why this was the car for you.
Well, 53 Eldorados are very much sought after. They're nicknamed Harley Earl's sports car. They're very rare. They only made 532, and they were nearly an $8,000 car when they were new.
Wow.
That was a lot of money. That was 2 houses in that era.
Wow. Well, as I'm getting into the interior of it, I see my second Eldorado right there. And you have a flip auto mirror button right there. How proud were you when you got this one?
Oh, that was quite an
Quite an achievement.
quite a find, really.
Yeah, quite an achievement.
First car I bought from RM Classic Cars.
Yeah, well done. Let's show under the hood, shall we? Well, that hood is massive. Is it heavy?
A little bit. There we are. Finished very nicely.
Wow. Yeah. We have our washer bottle over here. You got a blower motor there. I'm looking for my tags. Sometimes they're right there on the side. We have that there. I like the oil filter there.
Tags right behind the back.
Oh, I see it. Thank you. There. Ford Cadillac. There's your battery. And there's the tag hiding back there. Nice. That really looks good. Tell me about these little screens. Is that just for ventilation? It looks like you got a blower.
They're actually air intakes for the inside of the car.
Ah, I see that. This one here and this one there.
Yes.
Got it. So the air comes in through the grill, goes through the screen.
In.
Right.
Almost like Ram Air interior.
Yeah, I like that, Steve. Good one. Let's fire this one, shall we? Oh, that's a Cadillac. Wow. Steve, that engine's like not even moving.
Yeah, very smooth.
Listen to this exhaust. Steve, give it a rev. Okay, so we got kind of the faux exhaust. Got it. So we got a little faux exhaust there. Delightfully quiet. I think we need to take this one for a ride.
We'll do it.
Let's do it. We're here in the 53 Cadillac Eldorado, and it feels good. I've never had a 53 on the channel, so thanks for sharing this one with us. It just the colors. There was an excitement for me about this car because whenever there's a first of anything, the first whatever Camaro, Mustang, there's always something very exciting about that. And the Eldorado is such a name brand. It's kind of the best of the best.
Very dynamic styling.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we'll just show people where we're at a little bit here as well.
Nothing like dropping the top in the country for a country drive.
The wings on your hood ornament, casting us into a beautiful adventure. situation when you, where have you brought this car to?
I've had it everywhere from Florida to Michigan to Ohio, Ontario, and the wow effect is huge with this.
Yeah. I know you
It has
have,
such a presence to it.
yeah, I know you have, 80 plus cars, and when I asked my son which one he liked the most, he says this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the editor. He's really proud of this one. Just a great car. Lots of fun. Look at this great road we're on.
And it's very mechanically fit as well. We've taken it on road tours in northern Michigan, and it's just a pleasure to drive.
How good is this?
This car tracks straight and true down the road with bias ply tires.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, this car is, a lot of cars are special, but this car is truly a special car. What a wonderful opportunity. Thanks so much for bringing your prized possession out. Thanks so much for being on my car store.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
When I bought this car years ago, I pulled out of my driveway and headed west to a stop sign. And as I approached the stop sign, I was standing on the brakes. I didn't think I could stop it in time. As it turned out, power brakes were an option on Cadillac, but they were standard on Oldsmobile in 1953. For Cadillac, it was a dealer-installed option. So I've since installed that now. But can you imagine trying to stop this thing with standard drum brakes? It took a lot of pressure.